welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the end of the season. So let's hop into it, man. We ain't gonna even waste no time. There go your national champs, USC. They beat Louisville 44-21. I think this is the second time Louisville has played in the national in this dynasty. It was a rough ride, but you know, we got to the end of it. But this was the team schedule at the start of the season. We finished ranked 5 in the nation, which ain't bad. This is the highest ranking we've had since we began this dynasty with Ole Miss a few seasons back. But these were the opponents for this year. Traveled to Miami. We had Michigan State at home, Oregon State at home, Vanderbilt at home, South Carolina, which was ranked 7 at that time. We played them at home, and then we would turn around and play them again in the SEC championship game. That one egg we laid, I think this game right here, y'all, this is the game that left us out of the national. It was just bad, man. We couldn't get jack rolling. Then when we did get it rolling, it was a turnover. It was some EA magic crap that happened. So I kind of blame this game on that fact, because it was just, y'all saw it, man. It was ludicrous, man. It was just chaos. We couldn't catch the ball. We couldn't do nothing. Everything was like turnover. So it is what it is. EA cheated us, but it's all good. We went to Florida. We had the bye week, and then we finished the back half of the season, which was stacked. Starting with a road game to Alabama. They were ranked. Then we traveled to Arkansas. They were ranked. Traveled to LSU. We finally got that monkey off our back. We beat LSU. I think this was the first win we've beaten them since this dynasty, so that was a huge win. Then we had Auburn at home. Then we had to travel to Oklahoma State, handle business out there. Came back home and inked out a close Egg Bowl. Mississippi State, they came back. They made it a game, so I can't get mad about that. Our opponent was, like I said again, South Carolina in the SEC championship game. We won that 12-0. That game was a little sloppy, but defensively we was able to bail the offense out, because there was just no offense, man. Then we took on Texas in the Sugar Bowl. We got our first Sugar Bowl win. This was our second trip to the Sugar Bowl. First time we played Notre Dame, this time was Texas, so not too bad of a season, not too bad. Like I said, this is your national championship game, and you know, it is what it is right there. We'll go back. We'll go back, and then we'll look at the SEC record and bowls. So week 3, we beat Texas. Auburn beat North Carolina State. Man, they had some good games week 3. We had Arkansas take on Houston. I don't think that game was good. Tennessee taking on Duke. That's our first SEC loss. Duke turned out to be pretty good this season for whatever reason. I don't know what that was about, but we'll see what they do next season coming up. Alabama taking on Minnesota. That turned out to be a pretty good game. Florida taking on Oklahoma in the Cotton Bowl. That was a good game. I don't think Florida deserved that game. They should have put Alabama in that game, but as you can see, it is what it is. Oklahoma State, Virginia Tech, that looked like it was a pretty good game. South Carolina versus Penn State, that turned out to be a pretty good game. I don't know, that South Carolina team, they was different, man, for this particular season, so they almost won that game. Almost doesn't count. West Virginia took care of business. West Virginia played in the National last season, and they fell short. So like I said, the Big East and pretty much the Pac-12 and the Big 12 are dominating the national championship game. I'm getting a little frustrated with it, but we're gonna see what we can do next season, man. We're gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna come back, do another contract, and we'll see what happened. Florida State, Notre Dame, that looked like it was a pretty good game. Nebraska taking on Ohio State, that turned out to be a pretty good game as well. Very close. Let me see, do we got anybody? Wow, Kent State beat Michigan. Wow. We got LSU taking on Missouri. That turned out to be a pretty good game as well. Texas Tech taking on Cal. That looked like a pretty good game as well. And that pretty much sums it up, man. So we went 5-3 in bowl season. So that ain't bad at all. Let's check out team stats offensively. Let's see where we finished at. They're probably gonna have us somewhere down towards the bottom. Even though we was putting up points and moving the ball, it just ain't enough. We finished with the 95th rank offense in the nation out of 120 teams. So pretty much that's the bottom of the barrel, but it is what it is. I don't think we did that bad as everybody was thinking. We had 3,300 passing yards, and we had a 1,000-yard rusher for the first time. So kudos to the O-line. They went out there and handled business. Plus, we was putting up 24 points a game, 30 passing touchdowns, 6 rushing touchdowns. So I don't think it was that bad, but, you know, the pundits said it was. Defensively, I know we're going to be somewhere at the very top, but we'll see where we land at. We cracked it. Oh my. Look at that. We finished with the #1 ranked defense. Man, we still should have got that national, yo. We should have got in that game. But we finished with the first team on defense. I think that's the highest defensive has been ranked since we started this dynasty. We only allowed 2,700 total yards of offense. So not bad. Rushing yards, man, we were just crushing everybody rushing. We gave up 2,500 in the passing. We was giving up 16 points a game, so that is a very good defense, giving up only 16 points a game. With the competition we played, 68 sacks. I think that is the most for this particular season. We had 18 interceptions, so our interceptions are going up because we have recruited well in the secondary as far as DBs and safeties go. So that number there is going to continue to go up. Fumble recovery, we only had 5, so it is what it is. But I'm going to check out the company we have in the top 10 and see what's up. There's your national champ. So they had the 2nd ranked defense, so that's not bad. Northwestern had the 3rd ranked. Penn State, Ohio State, Arkansas State, I really can't add them, but they had the 6th ranked defense. Arizona State, Wisconsin, and TCU, followed by Auburn. So we had 2 SEC teams crack the top 10, so not bad. Auburn did play some good ball this season, so not too bad. Not too bad, y'all. Not too bad. Other than that, that was it for the update for the end of the year. Next video will be coming out shortly. I don't think I'm gonna do a recruiting video. It's just a little too much to go over. I may do it, then again I may not. So man, I mean, if I post it up, I post it up, but we'll see. We'll see. This is the report card for 3 years, for the 3 years on the contract we had. Right there, the last game. Let's focus on the blue chips this off season. We was getting some blue chip guys interested last season, but I'm trying to stay true to the recruiting. I really don't want to bring in 5 stars. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep the Dynasty where it started at, around 3 and 4. Now, don't get me wrong. I will bring in some 5-star kids that are in state. That's in the state of Mississippi. I'm not going to bring them from the outside. The only 5 stars I will bring in, once again, will be in the state of Mississippi. 4 stars, I mean, I might pull a few from the pipelines, but other than that, I want to pretty much maintain that 3-4 star ranking for the players. So we'll see what happened. On the national televised games, we had 11 of them. We went 10-1. Regional, we had 3, went 3-0. Attendance, 64,000. I still think we got room in the stadium to pack that to capacity. Job security, 100%. Coach prestige is a 5. So yeah, we're on an 8-game winning streak. We had 3 winning seasons. The longest win streak was 8. Our record against the top 25, we are straight wrecking these boys out here, 14-4. Our record against the rivals, we just tied that up this season. We beat Mississippi State twice, lost once. We finally beat LSU, and they beat us twice, so that goes your 3-3 record. Our bowl record, 2-1. Conference titles is 2, man. We need to get that 0 at the Nationals field, man. We got to do that, man. We got to do it. This was the contracts for this particular season. We sitting at 30-11. We just signed a 6-year contract. Now, when it comes to this contract, y'all, I don't think I'm going to do the whole contract. What I mean by that, I'm going to play at least the majority of it, at least 4 years. If we win a national on that 4th year, I will defend it. If we win a national after that, I will defend it after that. We got to go to greener pastures. We got to keep going. So we're gonna have to seek out another team. I would do another SEC school, mainly Tennessee, but Tennessee is pretty much winning at the time. So that'll be the only other SEC school that I will take interest in doing at the moment. But other than that, we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. So that's report card, y'all. Once again, national champs USC, 44-21 over Louisville. I'm getting a little sick of the Big East going there and getting embarrassed. So, but the only way to change that is to get in the game. So, man, this season, man, it has to go down. Has to go down. This was recruiting for this season that we just did. I'm not too happy with none of these dudes. They might not even get no play time. Reason being because of the discipline. Their potential was average anyway for Wallace Lawrence, but this guy right here, potential is poor, which is straight garbage. But it's a fullback, so we just gonna use him for blocking. He got a big frame, 5'10", 246, so we can get him to lay on bodies, push some guys around. This defensive tackle right here, just potential is poor, man. So I don't know if y'all ever noticed that, but in-season recruiting players just flat out suck. You know, that's why I don't really, try to recruit too many, but it is what it is. So that's going to wrap this one up, man. Y'all stay tuned for the next video. It'll probably be the recruiting video. Then we'll start the next season. Until next time, man, y'all save it. 13-1, Sugar Bowl champs over Texas. That's what we brought to the table. That's what we delivered. We got to get that national though, man. It's time. It's time. I think this team is poised for that. This particular season coming up, it's gonna be it's gonna be a very, very, very tough schedule. So let's see what happens, man. Let's see if that's gonna be enough to push us over the top. Right now we sitting there, but I don't feel like we've done enough. We can continue to do more. So till next time, peace.